Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Fi and today we're going to be diving into urgent messages from Spirit. Now the messages that came through today were very intense, so make sure that you are spiritually mature enough to receive these messages, meaning that you're tapped into your intuition so you know how to discern between the messages that are for you and the messages that are not, okay? So, with that being said, what I need for you to do is get calm, get relaxed, get into a nice vibe. That way, you can be guided by your intuition when choosing between the three options that I have before you. Once you are calm and you know which one is calling out to you, then go ahead and click on that description box down below and then click on the timestamp for whichever one you feel the most drawn to. And I will see you at your pod selection. If anything I say today resonates, please make sure you support my channel by liking this video, commenting down below, and subscribing to join the family. Hit that bell so you can be notified whenever I upload any videos. Check out all my social medias down below and support me there. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and dive in. Hello and welcome, pal number one, to your reading. This will be your message from Spirit, okay? What I need to remind you of is to take only what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. And know that whenever you are seeing this is when you are meant to. And to apply the timeline as it fits for you. So this past, present, or future message, apply it for how it fits for you. Let's go ahead and dive into this message from Spirit. And yeah, we're going to start with the Seven of Cups, okay? Okay, so with the Seven of Cups, I feel like there's a lot going on. There's a lot that you have been carrying, and I feel like there's also a lot that you have been overlooking, especially emotionally, okay? Emotionally, there's a lot that you have kind of been storing over time, okay? This is your emotional suitcase. So we're looking at with the Seven of Cups, your emotional suitcase, okay? What you've been storing and feeling inside and not really paying attention to and not really canvassing. Like you haven't really been paying attention to all of these different emotions or different situations and scenarios that caused a lot of emotions. You haven't really been paying too much attention to it. It's like you experienced it, then you put it on the back burner, and then you moved right the hell along. Like you just kind of like, okay, went through that. I'll put that in my little suitcase, and now we're moving on. So this Seven of Cups is telling you to that it's a time of paying attention to what you have packed in your storage, what you have cluttered in your house, okay? So you have something in your house that is very cluttered. You have something in your house or in your suitcase that you need to unpack. It's time to unpack these emotions or these triggers or these feelings that you have kind of placed to the side, okay? Now, I feel this way for you guys because of the moon card coming out in reverse for you, okay? With the moon being in reverse, it really immediately gave me you're not connecting with your emotions, you're not connecting with your feelings. You don't feel connected to your intuition, you don't feel connected to your feelings. You may be feeling a state of fear or fears are coming up. Unsure of yourself is what I just heard, just unsure about everything, not sure about what direction to take, what steps to make. This is the energy that you could be dealing with or the energy that you may have already dealt with, okay? So we have this kind of lower vibrational feelings and emotion that pile number one has been dealing and going through. The ocean card here is a card that I created, and this is about you feeling things very deeply. This person is under the sea, like almost drowning. They are drowning under the sea. And the sea is the sea of emotions, okay? So you could be feeling very overwhelmed by your emotions or the emotions that are coming up for you, be it fear, be it anger, be it anything. So there's a lot of feeling, there's a lot of sensitivity, and this ocean card and the hanged man and all of that, it's and the moon as well. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could be either or you could have these energies in your natal chart, okay? All right, or you could be dealing with someone that is a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Take it for how it resonates. But it's time to surrender this baggage. It's time to unpack this baggage, figure out what it is that you need to do in order to release it and let it go. Okay, it's time to kind of just, it is time to let it go. And that taps into this card right here. Okay, but I want to get into the Hangman. The Hangman is basically saying surrender, let go, so that way you can receive elevation. Okay, there is an elevation that's meant to happen for you. Okay, and I feel like you have to first get through this battle. It's, the energy is kind of giving me like this first battle, or this first uh lesson. Even though I don't think it's your first lesson, but it is like a lesson or a battle. It's something that you kind of gotta fight your way through, but not in a controlling way. It's like you just gotta deal with it. You gotta sit with it, process it. That's what this Hangman is telling you to do. Stop, sit, and process your emotions. Stop, sit, process your emotions. Stop, sit, and process your emotions. Meditate on these energies so you can gain guidance in regards to where you should go, what you should do. The Nine of Pentacles here, okay, is encouraging you to, is encouraging your singlehood. Okay, it's encouraging you to be in your singlehood, be in your own energy. That's what is encouraging you to do. And I feel like some of you guys have been in your own energy for a long time, and you feel lonely and you feel these toxic emotions because you don't feel like you have the energies around you that are supporting you. And that is something that's kind of bringing up this low vibrational feelings. And again, this is something that needs to be unpacked and healed and release, and releasing control over the fact that maybe you don't have these people, that lover, that partner, or whatever it is in your life right now. Releasing that, letting that go in order for it to come in. Releasing control. Okay? Or releasing the feelings that you are not in control of your own reality. Okay? Sorry, y'all. I'm battling like my own things. Okay, so I'm a little, I've been under the weather, but I felt called to create this, so here we go. All right. Yeah, so I think I tapped on each card. Let's tap into these oracles before we go. Let it go. Let go of all that no longer serves you. And this is what you were guided to do. This is what Spirit is asking you to do. And the fact that this person is laying in like a bed of flowers is telling you to like really tap into the earth and nature energy in order for you to kind of find your inner peace. Like taking time outside, taking time out to be in nature and stopping to smell the roses. It's a lot about stopping and just allowing yourself to be and be present and be appreciative of the energies that surround you. This is also saying that there's a lot of changes that have happened and that will be happening for you. And it is important for you to kind of be in this space where you go with the wind rather than being dragged by the wind. Okay? Don't allow yourself to be dragged by the wind. Just go with the wind, go with the flow. Okay? Next, we have here, choose yourself today. Do not deny your importance. This is tapping into that Nine of Pentacles card, focusing in on yourself. Okay? It is so important for you to focus in on yourself. I feel like there's so many energies in the spiritual realm that are supporting you and guiding you. And the only way for you to really hear them and be able to tap into their energy is to kind of be by yourself. Take those moments by yourself. Take those moments to just be in silence and be at peace with yourself and those energies that are around you. Then you'll get so much guidance. And as well, like, there's something here about like not choosing other people over you. You are the most important thing. Nine of Pentacles. You are the most important thing. And I feel like pile number one allows distractions to disturb their spirit and disturb their energy. And because they're allowing so many distractions in their life, they cannot see the simple fact of the matter, which is that you, pile number one, are the most important being in your life. You're what matters. So you have to start everything with you. Everything starts with you. No other person is more important than you. You're the main character. So tap into the main character energy. That's what I got for you guys, group number one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big fat like, comment down below, subscribe to join the family, and I hope to see you guys very soon. And I am out. Peace. Hello, group number two people. Thank you so much for being here. we're going to dive into your message from Spirit. Remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Know that this is timeless. Whenever you see it is when you are meant to. And remember to put the placement of the time frames, either past, present, or future, where they fit for you. Okay? And let's go ahead and dive in. All right. So the cell phone is the card that I created, and it's the card that came out for you. And I think I want to start there. So you guys could have been. Now this is a card of like my card of distractions, or you're like being on the TV too much, your iPad, Android, your phone. This could also be the card. This is also the card of, you know, needing to reach out to your family members and talk to your loved ones. And this could also be the card of, not could also be, it is the card of connecting with people, like calling and connecting with people. But I felt for you guys, which is, again, I'm letting you know what I wrote down in the guidebook for the cell phone. But what I felt for you guys with the cell phone was, you guys, it's time to follow your inner calling. Now, if I feel like some of you guys are going to be like, well, I have been following my inner calling, haven't I? I don't feel that the majority of people, or all of the people of group 2, have been following their inner calling with gusto. Okay? With gusto, with spirit. Okay? Here's why I say that. We have the 9, or is this the 10 of Wands? Wow. We have the 10 of Wands, but I saw it as the 9 of Wands in the reverse. And I said, okay, the 9 of Wands in the reverse. What do you mean, Spirit? The 9 of Wands in the reverse, they were saying that you were not you were not feeling courageous enough to continue to move forward. You didn't feel like you had the energy to keep moving forward. You didn't feel like you had the energy to progress. You didn't feel like you had the energy to receive better or demand better for yourself. Now that I find out this is the 10 of Wands in reverse, this is very well. This is very good, because I feel like the people in group number 2 are really releasing, or in the process of releasing, that energy. Okay, you're releasing that energy of feeling depleted and defeated. So you are no longer in those energies, or you're moving out of this energy of feeling depleted and defeated. Okay? Stuck and stagnant is what I'm getting with this card. You were feeling stuck and stagnant in some area of your life, like you couldn't move, like every time you tried to continue on your path, there was some sort of obstacle in your way. There was something in your way that was challenging you and making it 10 times harder for you. And what I see here is that the energy is speeding up with this Knight of Wands. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands in the middle. The energy will be speeding up for you. Magic is in the air, is what I just heard for you. Magic is in the air. I think what's important to note, though, with the Hierophant is to follow your inner wisdom, follow your inner pull, your inner guidance. Your inner wisdom. I feel like it's important to know you cannot do everything in the way in which others do it. You can't do it in the way in which others do it. You can only do your path the way that you are meant to do your path. So please stop looking over your shoulder, or stop looking at what Sarah, John, and Susie are doing over there and trying to like be 10 steps ahead of them, or trying to be something like them, because you can never be something like anyone. You can only just be yourself. So this is why it's important that Spirit is saying follow your own inner wisdom and guidance. I feel like Spirit is saying that you were divinely made and divinely created, and you have something in you. You possess something in you that others do not. So why would you ever even look over your shoulder at what somebody else has when it does not even equate to what you have inside of yourself? With the Page of Pentacles, it really gives me the energy of like having an abundant, like you having an abundant spirit, you having many opportunities that are about to come your way. Yeah, like the phone is ringing off the hook is kind of the energy that I'm getting. Like the phone is ringing off the hook. Follow your inner wisdom, follow your inner calling, follow your guidance, and don't worry about the heaviness that may come with these new opportunities. Don't worry about that. Give that away to spirit. Okay? Let's dive into your oracle cards. Today is the day. It is time to begin the journey. So this is about taking that step forward. And I felt that kind of stagnation, right, with this 10 of Wands that I first seen as the 9 of Wands. So taking that step forward, okay? Taking that step forward is the utmost important. I don't know why I said must. You have to. You must. Do what you want to do. It's your life. I'm just giving you the message that I'm getting. Okay? But today is the day. So I feel like there's something that you have been delaying that you need to move forward on. And that's why I kind of got that message in the beginning. You've been delaying this for a while now, and Spirit is saying time to make a move because the magic is in the air now. Okay? Now, over here, let go of the past. It is time to envision a new story. So there's something that you had been holding on to with this 10 of Wands that you are kind of, it's like a repetitive cycle having to do with the bloodline for some of you guys. Like this has been like a repetitive cycle within the bloodline. I heard curse, so I feel like some of you guys kind of look at it as a curse, or feel like you have been cursed in some way or shape or form. Spirit is saying you are not cursed. You are the maker of your own story. So what story would you like to tell today? Would you like to tell a story how pile number 2 went through depression, went through abuse, went through trauma, and came out of it way better? Like, like, and I'm not saying that you have to go through these things in order to be a good person or whatever. No, I'm just saying, pile number 2, it's your story. If you've been through a lot, if things have felt heavy, if you felt like you're cursed, what new story would you like to tell? Okay, what new story? What new picture would you like to paint? How would you like your life to look like? Spirit is asking you. Because I feel like a lot of you guys in pile number 2 may focus on all of the things that went wrong and focus on, dang, like, I gotta go through this, instead of, no, I rebuke that. My story is this. My life will be this. I am this. Follow your inner wisdom, follow your inner calling. You can create an abundance of opportunities for yourself. Letting go of this heavy past feeling of feeling cursed is super important. I just keep hearing you are the maker of your own story. It's time to transform. It's time to release what was. And I feel like every day I don't know why I get the sense of pile number 2, every day it's time for you to begin again. And kind of look at every day as a fresh picture, a fresh canvas. So like, what picture are you going to paint today? Type energy. I hope this has helped you. If it did, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to move on to group number 3. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. We're going to dive into your message from Spirit. Okay, so let's dive in. All right, at the back of the card deck that I created, we have the clouds, and I want to get into this. So I fit in the clouds, and we'll start there. You guys, group number 3, I feel like for a long time you were not seeing things very clearly. Oh, and remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Look, I'm so eager to start your reading because I feel like it's a powerful one. And yeah, remember to take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This reading is timeless. Whenever you see it is when you're meant to. And put the time frames on it the way it fits for you, past, present, future, however this fits for you. Okay? Let's dive in. The clouds. I feel like for a long time you were not seeing things clearly. You weren't seeing yourself clearly, and in essence you weren't able to see anything else clearly because if everything starts with you. So I feel like for a long time you weren't seeing things clearly. I know that you desperately wanted to see things clearly. It's not like you were doing it on purpose, but I think that for a long time it's like you were walking around with your eyes closed. And I say that, and the Empress has her eyes closed. Now, I feel like your eyes were closed to a specific matter, and this matter had to do with yourself. I feel like you were carrying a lot of guilt and shame or judgment of the self in regards to something. Maybe something that happened in your life. Let's dive into the Wise Mother card for a second. And I'm going to go into the guidebook that I created, so just give me a second. Mm. Okay, so the Wise Mother is a healer, a spiritual leader, or a teacher, someone with great wisdom here to raise the collective consciousness. So the Wise Mother is group number three's energy. That healer, that spiritual leader, that teacher, someone with great wisdom that is here to raise the collective consciousness. So that's you, okay? And I feel like that time period or that time frame where you weren't seeing things clearly or you weren't seeing yourself clearly. And it's funny because healers, right? We go through so much. We are so able to heal other people. We see the issues within other people, but when it comes to ourselves, we struggle with our own healing. We struggle with seeing our own selves and knowing our own selves, and because we get wrapped up in other people's problems and healing other people, that we don't really even take that time out to cultivate our own inner knowing at times, especially in the beginning. So I feel like this is something that you guys may have struggled with, okay? But you did that. You had that struggle because you are a healer. You went through these things, maybe not seeing certain things clearly and going through certain situations that weren't the easiest or nicest because you are a healer. You're the Wise Mother. Doesn't matter what your gender is. Okay? Now, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, the Empress. I can't read these cards separately because they're all saying one message, and that message is that things are about to dramatically change for you, group number three. In some way, in some shape, in some form, things are about to dramatically change. Could have to do with finances since we have the Pentacles here. But I feel like it's more so worth value. The way that you see yourself is going to be completely different from the way that you saw yourself in the past. Practice freedom. Release the weight of judgment. You're releasing some heavy shame, guilt, or judgment you felt towards yourself or towards someone else. But I feel like it's mostly dealing with you. Your perspective is changing in regards to guilt, shame, and things and judgment towards yourself or someone else. But again, I feel like this all has to do with you. A brand new perspective that brings you healing and that brings you this sense of freedom. And that brings you freedom because you were always free, right? You were always free. You were never really able to see yourself as that. But that's changing. This is an abundant and beautiful time for you. You're progressing 9, 10. Like you're elevating in life in some way, in some area, in some way. I feel like it's internally, especially with the Empress and the way that she's holding her heart chakra. Like it's like your heart chakra is being opened up and activated to where you are able to receive more than you can imagine is the energy that I'm getting. We have emotions are the reflection. Look for the deeper meaning. I feel like you guys are doing some shadow work, okay? I feel like you're going to be encouraged to do some shadow work, or there's just some shadow work that you've been doing or working on in your dream time, maybe. Because I did say like walking around with your eyes closed type thing. So I feel like this could be dream state where you're doing a lot of healing work, okay? And it's doing a lot to your self-esteem and your subconscious. It's like it's a major healing to your subconscious happening here. You really are looking for the deeper meaning in things. I feel like you're helping a lot of people as well. For some reason, I'm getting that energy of you helping a lot of people, which makes sense. The wise mother, the healer, I get it. Okay, this is simple. I'm sorry. I'm like, this could be more, but this is pretty freaking. It's pretty simple. Like, Eight of Wands, energy speeding up. There's a lot of communication back and forth between you and other people, and I feel like either in the physical or in the dream state or the spiritual realm, where it's like you're healing a lot of souls that have been hurting for a very long time, a lot of souls that are in need of guidance because they're not seeing things clearly, especially if you did not resonate with what I said in the beginning. This could be you healing those souls that are walking around with their eyes closed, okay? Helping them find the deeper meaning to what it is that they're feeling, helping them to release judgment upon themselves. So you guys have like a big purpose, okay? You guys have big healer energy. All right. And then we have say yes. Now is the time to be open to receive. And that's what, again, that's what I was tapping into with this Empress. Okay. Her heart chakra being open. And these cards were at the back of the deck. So this is why you have extra cards. But yeah. Yes. And we have 333. 30, the Empress, which is 3. And then we also have card 12, which equates to a 3. 333, you want to look up that meaning after this reading. It's significant. Okay, and then we have it's time to celebrate. Okay, cultivate an air of celebration today. I feel like this is about, because I just heard, I feel like this is about celebrating all of your accomplishments, all that you have accomplished already. Seeing yourself as abundant, seeing yourself as worthy is so important here, group number 3 people. Saying yes to new opportunities, and really, you're a healer, so Spirit is saying you deserve to be seen. Let yourself be known. Allow the world around you to see you. Okay? I also feel like for some of you who have not done that shadow work, it's time to go inward. Okay? It's time to connect with your inner child. It's time to connect with your inner soul, your inner spirit, because there's a major transformation that needs to happen for you. Okay? A major transformation that needs to happen, but it's more so like an elevation. This transformation is like an elevation because you're moving into this abundant kind of mother energy where it's like this emperor's energy is the creator. So if you want to tap into the energy of the creator, the spirit, the most high, then tap into yourself, tap into your spirit, tap into your soul, dive deeper. And I feel like once you do, you'll be able to help those around you. Some of you guys, I feel like it's like a split. Like some of you guys really need to see yourselves differently because you're not seeing yourselves as worthy. You don't value yourself. And it's time to really value yourself more. Others have already worked through that issue. Okay? So kind of take it for how it resonates. But that's what I got for you guys, group number 3. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big fat like, comment down below, and subscribe to join the family. I'd love to have you. Make sure when you subscribe, you hit that bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a video. And I hope that y'all come back to see me. I am out. Peace.